Guys, how are we? Today is a very, very special day. One of my clients, Scott, has been prepping for his first ever photo shoot, right? And basically, Scott wants to do a bodybuilding competition next year, 2025, in March. And what I said to him was the best thing to do is to do a photo shoot first, right? For a couple of reasons. One, we can treat it like a prep. Then you can actually see what you need to kind of do and how hard it's going to be for a bodybuilding competition for a start. Then the next, it's going to release a newfound confidence. You'll have belief that that you can actually do the bodybuilding competition. And I'm speaking from experience here, by the way, because it's exactly what I've done. Now, not everybody does it, but at the same time, when you're competing in bodybuilding, like it's no cheap. You've got a lot of things to think about. You've got, the membership for whatever federation that you're in. You've got how much it costs to actually enter the class. You've got your tan. You've got your pictures. You've got supplements, if you're taking supplements. And I mean, any kind of supplements. You've got your food, your posing coach, like, there's a lot to think about, do you know what I mean? And the last thing you want to do is sign up for it, book all this, and then, kind of pulling out near the end, and you're kind of wasted all that money, which is no good for anybody, do you know what I mean? So the first and the initial protocol would be a photo shoot, because you're going to treat it like a prep. You're going to do everything that needs to be done because you want to look good, and you want to, you're basically driving for the physique of being on stage, which is, it's as lean as possible, especially for males anyway, do you know what I mean? Like for females, depending on the category and stuff like that, can differ in terms of condition, but for most males in the categories, like, you need to be lean. Some federations like you to be, absolutely peeled. Some federations like you to be a bit fuller and kind of bigger. You don't need to be relatively as lean, but no matter what, it's hard. It is hard. And Scott has found, some of this quite challenging. As you do, he's a very active guy. He works, he's a joiner, so he's very manual, and I know how hard it is. Like, I know how hard it is, and I'm super proud of him. And today is the day. Today is the day. And the good thing about this is that once we come back out of this, he's going to enjoy the weekend, have a bit of fun, go out for dinner, stuff like that, eat whatever he's wrote down in his phone that he wants to eat. Obviously, there'll be, in terms of, I'm not going to say restricted, but, it's like, I'm going to tell him that he needs to just watch what he's eating in terms of his gut and stuff like that. And I don't want to go into all that kind of detail, but I done the thing that you shouldn't have done, was I never hydrated for a start right after it. I went and fucking scanned everything and anything under the sun. Well, not a lie. My mum had a cafe at the time. I went up there and, I had all sorts that I wanted. I got it all, ate it all. Within fucking 40 minutes later, my gut extended like a fucking balloon and I was absolute agony. So I don't want any of my clients doing that. I've done it. It's disgusting. So I'll obviously have that conversation with him. But at the same time, he can have bits and bobs to eat and enjoy himself, because he's just been through a long prep for this. But the good thing is, I was getting on to, is that this kind of sets him up for his competition next year. I'll get a programme and everything set back up to go from Monday. We just basically go back on plan, but there'll be a bit more food added in. And then we'll just coast right through, staying relatively lean. And it's just going to give him a much easier prep when he goes into his actual prep for his competition, which will be in the end of March. So still got a good few weeks. The hard work, most of the hard work's been done, so I'm fucking buzzing for that. My first ever client to put through a bodybuilding competition. Cannot wait. I want the absolute best for him. So it's going to be good. So we're just about to leave. It's 8:15, so we're just about to leave to go down to the gym. And I'm going to meet him down there about 8:30, so, and then his photo shoot's at 9. Aye, so guys, obviously, because it's his photo shoot day, Holly was in town. yesterday getting a massage for the one and only Sean Ross, the muscle mechanic, and of course we had to get him a wee something for after it, so he doesn't know he's got these. Tantrum donuts, absolutely class. Raging I can't have one, or a bit of one, because my photo shoot's next week. But anyway, look at these bad boys. Oh my God, man. Honest to God. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. So, I'm sure he's going to enjoy these. Here we go. Heading down to the gym. No? Heading in. Wonder if he's in yet. Don't actually know. So for this part, obviously I've had to cut the music out because obviously of course for copyright. I don't want YouTube coming after me and banning obviously my channel. So the gym was quiet, it was nice and quiet, it was good for him. And obviously the gym just looks absolute class. How are we? How are we, guys? So, what a morning it's been. What a morning it has been. Scott absolutely smashed his photo shoot. Couldn't be proud of him, to be fair. It's hard work, this. It is hard work. Like, this is what I say to people. Dieting is easy. Most people find dieting easy. Even when they think it's hard, it's pretty easy compared to doing a prep. Especially when you treat a photo shoot as a bodybuilding prep. There's shit that's going to happen that it's not the point that shit's going to happen. It's that there's going to be times where it's really tough. I mean, really tough. Like, anybody that's done a prep before and treated it like that, or anybody that's done a photo shoot and just dieted really hard, will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Obviously, when you have a photo shoot, like, you don't need to be shredded or turned inside out. The whole point in doing this with Scott was it was a kind of pre-prep diet, kind of similar to what I'm doing. Give him a taste of what it's going to be like for his competition, and that's exactly what we've done. So he loved these donuts. As soon as I opened the box, he grabbed one and shoved it into his mouth. I'm not gonna lie, I was jealous because I wanted a bit, but I'm absolutely buzzing for him. I really am, because he was nervous, obviously, coming in. He was nervous, which is expected. Anybody that does something like this and steps outside their comfort zone, it's going to be nerve-wracking. Something you've never done before. You're in a gym, there's people in there, do you know what I mean? Like, especially when, you're a bit self-conscious, like most of us are. I don't really know anybody that's not a bit self-conscious about themselves, especially doing something like that. So hats off to him. And he's definitely going to find a new level of confidence with us because it's just what happens. It's just what happens. So this is why I don't push photo shoots on people. But, you know, if there is something that, you know, it's worth actual dieting for and giving yourself a goal, it's definitely a photo shoot. 100% it's a photo shoot. Even if you don't want to do a comp, or even if, you know, you do what you obviously you can diet for a holiday, but let's be honest, like if you went on holiday before out of shape, you're not going to put all the effort that you would put into a photo shoot because you're going to see the photos, you're paying for the photos. When you go on holiday, most people just, you know, go on holiday to relax and eat shite. So, if you're ever thinking about doing a photo shoot, definitely do one. Yes, it's nerve-wracking. Yes, it's scary. Anything worth doing will be scary. Absolute buzzing. Absolute buzzing. So, well done, big man. Well done, Scott. Proud of you, bro. And that's us going into the next stage. The next stage, the big stage. The big stage, which is the bodybuilding stage. And I am going to be fucking chuffed. 2 bits when I see him up there. Catch you later on.